Could we maybe begin by you introducing yourself?
So my name is Emmanuel Arguello Castillo. I am 18 and I was born here in North Carolina in Orange County. And what I do is I shoot concrete for roads and highways. And basically what we do is just keep the dirt from like falling out from the sides from so much weight being on top of the roads. So it just helps support the roads and makes the roads stronger.
And Manny, could you tell us a little bit about what happened to your wrist? I see that you're wearing a wrist brace today.
Yes. So my wrist does hurt a little bit, but what happened was I had an encounterment with ice, and what the cuffs that they put on me was the use of excessive force to the point that I had to be treated by the hospital for my wrist pain.
Why did they handcuff you?
They handcuffed me because I matched the description of a wanted illegal immigrant by the name of Eduardo from Ecuador.
And can you tell us about how this all went down?
So I was on the way to a job site, and my truck broke down, the work truck that they gave us, and so I pull over to the side of the road. Mind you, it's like a freeway, but it's really country, so it really don't look like a highway. So I just call it a freeway. And so I pull over to the side, and I'm waiting for my boss to get there. It's been probably way over an hour, and just waiting for road assistance. I fall asleep because after waiting over an hour in the car, I don't know if it's just me, but sleepiness gets to me, and I eventually fall asleep without even noticing. And I wake up to the sound of hearing multiple cars pull up. And when I I haven't even opened up my eyes. First thing I hear is, "Are you a U.S. citizen?" And I respond, "Yes." I'm still, opening my eyes up like this because I was knocked out cold. And when I open up my eyes, I look straight ahead of me and I see 8 men running towards the woods. I don't know what they're running at, but I just see 8 men with AR-15s running towards the woods. And after that, they're asking me questions. First thing I do is I pull out my driver's license because once I saw he was a Border Patrol agent, I was like, I'm going to show who I am. I'm going to let him know I'm a U.S. citizen.
So did they pull you out of the truck, or did you just get out of the truck?
So they asked me he asked me to hop out the car. So I wasn't finna resist anything. So I just fully compliant, got out the car. But he said because I matched the description of a wanted person.
Were they masked like we see in the
Yes,
news?
everybody was masked.
Did anybody tell you their names or anything like that?
I only have about 3 names. One was Sergeant Mills. The other one was Cooper or Carper, P442, and the other one was like Photo 420.
And they
like
all were Border Patrol or ICE agents. Were they local police? And this happened in Lenore, right?
Yeah, there was no police on the scene. It was just Border Patrol agents, but one of them just had like regular clothes on, and he was the one who detained me.
Did they tell you they said you looked like a person that had a warrant out, or
Who
just
was
somebody who
wanted.
was undocumented, or just that's all they said was
Yeah,
you look like a person
well,
that's
like
wanted.
so I had a video, and right after the video cuts off, that's when he explains. He was like, "Oh, like wanted for what?" And he said, "You matched the description of a wanted illegal immigrant of the name of Eduardo from Ecuador." I was like, "That makes no sense. Do you have my ID?" And it says Emmanuel Arguello Castillo. And I told you I'm from here, North Carolina, Orange County. And he was like, well, I'm gonna have to make sure of all that. And they're still running my ID through the system. And he keeps threatening me to take me down to wherever, some jail or something. I don't know if
He's
they have a
threatening
jail.
you, you said? He was threatening to take you to jail?
Yes. He kept threatening me to take me to jail if I didn't give him all the information he wanted. He was asking me, where do I live? What was it? Where do I live? Where I was going? Where I was coming from? Just like very personal questions and stuff. And I kept telling him he didn't, that's none of his business. But he kept threatening me to take me down to jail. So that's when I was like, I'm gonna just tell him everything because I wasn't trying to go to jail or anything.
Right.
And so I told him, I was like, look, Orange County, North Carolina, 27217 is the zip code. I didn't know what else to say because I didn't have any more, documentation. The only thing I have is my license and my ID. And yeah, they're just still messing with me, had me detained. And probably about like 15, 20 minutes later, one of the guys, he's like, let him go. He came back into the system, which still made no sense because they had a picture of my face from the system on their phone before they said that.
So they already have an image of you,
Already had an image of me.
and they have seen your license. So
Already
they
seen my license and ID.
And I'm wondering, what do you think would have happened if nothing had come up in their system?
I would have probably most definitely not been there. I probably would have been taken somewhere else that I assume is not a police station. But yeah, I don't think I would be here right now. I get paranoid just from being in my car sitting there. Like, low-key, I get shaky just from talking about it because, you know, imagine just sleeping.
Yeah,
And all you see 8 armed men with AR-15s.
right. With masks.
Yeah, with masks. And, you know, first, they don't look like police. You know, police never wear masks.
No, they look like soldiers.
Yeah, they look like who they are. These people look like straight criminals. And, I still get shaky to this day. I still get scared of it. And it's honestly a very traumatic experience.
Yeah. You know, you told them that you were a U.S. citizen, that you were born here, you provided identification. At any point in this entire process, did they read you your rights?
Never.
Did they ever tell you that you had the ability to speak with somebody, an attorney, a family member, that you could make a call?
No, not at all. They even mention any of that.
How quickly did they handcuff you?
So right after, so this one, the black guy who first confronted me, who had first made contact with me, he had took a picture of my face. So and then this other ICE agent who was like, he was like from the 2 cars behind me. There's 2 cars in front of me, 2 cars behind me. The black guy came from the 2 cars in front of me, and that one other ICE agent came from the cars behind me. And you know, that first guy, he took pictures of my face, got it through the system. You know, he told the other guys, and it's in the video. He said he was born here in North Carolina. You know, we should be good. Other guy, he replies, all right, you a U.S. citizen? I replied to him, yes, I am a U.S. citizen. He's like, okay, just stand by here. We're going to clear out the area for you. You're going to be all good to go. Right after about 10, 15 minutes later, the other ICE agent comes, and he was like, I need you to take off your cap, please. I was like, for what? And he was like, I need to take a picture of your face. I was like, the other guy already did it. And he states it as well. He was like, I just took a picture of his face. He was like, it don't need to be done again. He was like, well, you need to step out the car. I was like, for what? He was like, because you matched the individual of a wanted immigrant. And I was like, wanted? I was like, one, I know I'm not wanted for anything.
And what are you thinking at this point? Like, are you shitting your pants right now?
I was like, I ain't know what to do. And honestly, like, I had pepper spray on me. I told him, take it off of me, because I don't want them to think that I'm some type of harm to them, because these are federal agents. God forbid they could just shoot me.
So you were fully compliant.
You're fully compliant. I ain't resist anything. I gave them all the information they wanted.
Did there look like there was a hierarchy with the agents that were there? Was there somebody in charge, or did it just seem like they were just talking to each other, trying to figure out what was going on?
Honestly, it just really looked like they were just talking
Just
to each other.
chaos.
Yeah, a bunch of chaos. The only person that I believe that could probably have some higher up was Sergeant Mills. That's the only like name I really remember.
It does seem like there was a lot of... I'm sorry, thank you. Folks, if you can't tell, Quinn and I are sharing a mic for this one. But it does seem like there was a lot of miscommunication between the agents. They photograph you, somebody comes up and asks for a photo and apparently doesn't know that you've already been photographed. So I personally find that interesting, that there is a lot of disorganization among the agents. But Quinn, you had a question you were about to ask.
Yeah, I was going to ask, how long did this process take?
It took about a whole hour.
An hour, wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. From the time you woke up to the
From
cars.
the time I woke up, it was like 10 o'clock. Right, it was probably exactly 10 o'clock. And when this got done, it was a little bit past 11.
Did they leave you with, like, have a good day, sir, or any information about what to do next? Or did they just say, they just peaced out?
Yeah, they're like, all right, here you go, here's your ID. You can go on about your day.
What did you do the moment that you were alone again after the agents left?
I immediately started breaking down into tears, and first thing I did was call my mom to let her know what just happened. And she asked me, she was like, "What's going on?" Because she could hear me breaking down, and I'm having a panic attack as well. Like as I'm telling her this, I was like, "Mom, there's no way." I was like, "I can't even sit on the side of the road without having ICE come mess with me just because of my skin color," and and this really hurt. And she was like, what do you mean?" She's like, "ICE?" And I was like, "Yes." I was like, they literally came and they literally started harassing me just because of my skin color. Like I was just sitting on the side of the road waiting for my boss. It's literally all I was doing. Because I was on the way to the job site, truck broke down, just waiting for road assistance. And all of a sudden I have over 8 armed men with masks on running around. As I wake up, like this is something you don't want to wake up to. And it's honestly very traumatic.
Are you still working?
Uh, Due to this day, I've lost my job because of this.
You lost your job because of this.
I lost my job because of this.
Your employer fire you?
Uh,
Say don't come back.
So basically, I don't have a crew.
So ICE took members of your crew, or is that okay?
Yeah.
So then there's really nothing. You can't work.
I can't. I don't have no one to be there. I don't have anybody who really knows a job like that. And so
Yeah.
I was just stuck there all by myself. You know, boss was stressed out, but he lost the whole crew, including me.
What do you think you're gonna do now?
Right now, I don't know. I've been trying to look for another job, but it's it's pretty hard to find a paying job that was like a good paying job, like some that road construction would do. You know, like road construction, they pay you around like a little over 20 an hour. You know, and for me that was good enough so I could pay my car. I could help my mom pay bills, and I could probably buy my little siblings some stuff. But I can't do any of that. So I'm just stuck, stressed out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm just being here in the room, I can feel the stress and the trauma of the experience. I'm curious, what would you say to people who are watching this who maybe think that the ICE agents came to North Carolina to do something good, to help people, to make North Carolina safer, which is what ICE is telling people they're doing? What do you say to those people who think that ICE is here to help?
I think y'all should start reading the Bible, if anything. Because, there's always this one scripture. You should love, I'm pretty sure like you should love everybody else, like your neighbor or something like that. But that's one scripture that always stick with me, because we have ICE agents are also Hispanics, and they're going against their own race, you know what I'm saying? And so who are we as a people to be bashing down on each other when the scripture literally says to love each other? And honestly, it's what hurts me a lot, because I know this world is just full of hate when it really shouldn't be like that. But it's what breaks me down, because now it just feels like 1980s when black people were targeted by cops. That's what it feels like.
You have anything else you want to ask, Quinn?
No, I think closing it out. Just
Yeah. Yeah, Manny, we really appreciate you coming in and sharing your story. Is there anything else that you'd like to tell folks before we wrap up?
I'll just say stay safe out there, and just be aware of your surroundings and learn your rights, because they will come in very use and very handy. But I just want to say big thank you to the Hometown Hauler for giving me this chance to have this interview, so I could let the whole world know about my experience of what happened with ICE.
Thank you, Manny. We really appreciate you coming in and sharing this with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Man, it's so fucked up, bro. God, like, and it's one of those things where, like, I would want to just, like, start raging out, right? Like, just starting to just want to, like, hit the people. And you can't do that because now you're going to either get shot or go to jail.